We should be live. We are live, everybody. Hello, 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 hello out there. We are live also right now on Indie Vote Radio. You guys can't see the drawing, but you can hear us talk to you. Welcome. It's another fantastic Friday, which means that tonight it is time for the Art of War, Indie Vote's Art of War, where we bring talented artists together and make them draw. Tonight, of course, we give away prizes to the winning artists. We've got Randy Zimmerman headed in. We've got Pete Vesquez.
Yep, that's it.
Joining us, and Mr. Josh C. Lyman is back with us once again. And we're gonna be having we're gonna have Randy in pretty soon. These guys, if you've never seen The Art of War, these guys have no idea what they're gonna be drawing tonight. No idea, zero
Absolutely
idea. And tonight promises to be another night where I'm gonna get groans, and I'm gonna get.
He's gonna. Well, you see, I think we should draw some Last Call comics gnomes doing things.
It is not. It is not. It is not. It is not. I wish it were. No, tonight's challenge will be very different. So, you guys, you'll have about. I'd like to say about an hour and 45.
Hour and a half, hour 45. Yeah,
to knock out the drawing. You can add color. At the end of it, we will throw up a straw poll. People can click that link. They can go vote for who you think produced the best drawing tonight. Pretty simple rule.
And I'm officially shared this evening too.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
yeah. You read it down. So we're not joining us tonight. He's nursing an injury. But he will be back with us. He drew too hard this week, man. He drew way too hard. Marv, good night, folks. Have a great fight.
The ligaments in the fingers.
Yeah. And Pops says, "Sup? I'm here sharing Getting the Madness. Thank you, Pops. Appreciate it, sir.
In spirit."
Pops.
Dun, dun, dun.
And again, please go vote because these guys, they can all use that sweet Amazon gift card that we're sending out. They're going to use it on art supplies.
I do like waiting a week and a half for a package. It's almost like the 90s again.
That's so right.
It's so weird.
Dun, 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 dun.
But I bet
You don't even know, man. I had to wait more than 2 days for my kettle.
Those Amazon guys are getting a break though now. They don't have to race for 24 hours to deliver my package next day.
Yeah. Let's see here.
They got all ex-Indy car drivers.
Yeah. Let's see who we got here.
And here comes the drum roll.
Yeah, I'm waiting for.
If I do a drum roll, my stuff's gonna fall. So.
Waiting for Randy. We're waiting for Mrs. Zimmerman.
My phone will fall over.
But is Randy gonna draw with us?
Yes, he is.
I'm gonna turn the light down on my.
Yeah, I tried to adjust my lighting, but now I think I gotta get a.
No one needs to see my face anymore.
I really don't want to get.
No one needs to look at me. Okay, well, if you insist.
No one sees me.
I'm just doing screen share. I'm going to be utterly lazy and do it that way. So make the host work a little bit. Do you want to switch to tablet mode? No.
That's how you do it.
That's why I lose all the time.
Yeah.
I have to go and click extra buttons.
Yeah,
the refreshing won't work. No.
I'm just gonna start leaving Josh off of the straw poll.
Josh is automatically off the list. Really wish Matt Damon could be here this weekend. Sorry about that, guys. Just remember, Varian, Sarah Silverman paybacks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm gonna give Randy a couple minutes.
Welcome to the live show.
I definitely don't want to start without him. I want him to moan as well when you guys get the challenge. Also, guys, keep in mind we are, of course, always TV DLS MA. So feel free to swear and use colorful words.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. JR is watching.
I was about to ask that.
Yeah.
I've been biting my tongue for the last 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
Forget you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's how we really get taken off.
Let's see here.
Oh, dee do, dee do, dee do, dee do, dee do, dee do, dee do.
Yeah. All right.
By the way, guys, if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, you can feel free to comment and harass us and ask questions while we're waiting for the selection.
Yeah, and is that a Catman Superman piece, Josh? You?
Yeah, it was my cool down art last night. While people were discussing stuff about being indie publishers, I was sitting there drawing.
Has Rob seen it?
John, yes, we posted it up last night too. So.
You posted it already?
Yeah, it's just a warm up. So it's one of those things where it's like, hey, who knows? Maybe stretch goals will do a variant or something. It wouldn't be this art, obviously. But little things here and there.
Right.
Headphones on lockdown here. There we go. Put it underneath the collar.
Mm-hmm. So, guys, there's Mr. Zimmerman. He has finally joined us.
Woo-hoo!
He is ready. Randy, you've got administrator controls. You can put yourself in when you're ready. So, Mr. Randy, so we are going to go pretty soon. I'm letting Randy put himself in when he's ready. He looks disheveled.
He's like, translation, Randy needs his hat.
Yeah.
Always.
We all need our hats this time.
I understand.
There we go.
Dude, this is like day 400 of quarantine. I haven't worn anything but gym shorts or sweatpants in like 2 months.
I've been trying to force myself. There's a artist. Well, long story short, he's out of Texas, but he started making sure that he puts his shoes on whenever he has to go to work on pieces because he has the mental lock on getting stuff done.
Sure.
It's like I put my shoes on, I'm going to work.
I had flip flops on for 2 weeks. It's great.
Eric said the furry hat is back. It is. It was weird. My mother said she went out today and she had to wear she worn shoes for the first time in a couple days now, and she said it actually hurt her feet. So,
that's funny.
So, guys, go ahead and introduce yourself to our cast that may be watching. I will start with Mr. Randy Zimmerman. I've already get the introductions about what the show is about. Randy, you go first. Introduce yourself.
The show is about something?
Yes, it is.
Hey, everybody, I'm Randy Zimmerman, award-winning commercial graphic artist, alternative and independent comics creator and publisher for many, many, many years. Done a lot of things, been a lot of places. Somebody's kids are yelling.
That's my
Dave. Yeah. Dave's like,
Pete, I ain't got no kids.
Hi, what's going on, everybody? My name is Pete. I am one half of the studio Fat Guy Inc. We're indie creators also, although right now both our studio book and my 2 books are on hiatus, but I'm using this time to finish some pages and get stuff done. We travel the convention scene, even though right now this is the convention scene, but and we just get out there and have fun and do some art. And we also try to play it forward a little bit, and we educate the kids, and we try to help the parents out because there's a lot of parents out there that don't know where to get art supplies or don't know how their kids, into art and wants to learn. And we help the parents go and relax. We know where you can get coupons. Don't worry about it. And that's what we do.
It's cool.
Yeah, I was lucky. My mom encouraged me in my art career, but I've met so many parents at shows. We do a lot of local shows out here on Long Island. And so many parents, he loves to draw, but I don't know where to, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, let me show you where we buy our supplies and all that stuff. And, it's really nice to see. We get emails too. I give him my card. Email me if you have any, you call me, whatever, if he's in class, if he needs help with something, just because we have that accessibility now because of the internet. So help some parents out so they can, the next group of artists that are going to replace us can have a good, head start.
Yeah, that's cool. Dave, where are you from, sir? And we know where you're from.
I am from Detroit, Michigan.
That's good.
Dave Brown here, Dave the Supreme, creator of the Brown Family, self-publisher, and pretty much that's it about me.
That's it. You got Dave. They can follow you on Twitter, right? At Dave the Supreme.
Dave the Supreme. That's me.
All right.
So
everywhere. Make sure you go follow Dave over there at Twitter. And finally, Last week he was Eminem. This week he's Frank Miller. Mr.
Well, I purposely wore this so that we wouldn't have any issues about that. I was like, oh,
You do like Frank.
He does.
Don't hate. Anyways. So hello, everyone. My name is Josh, and Josh Lyman, and I draw stuff. I draw traditional and digital. Tonight we'll be drawing digitally because I'm lazy. Just got finished with the stream. You can find me on social media on Facebook and Instagram, and of course Twitter at Art of Josh Lyman. Preferably the two formers and not the latter, because Twitter just is kind of for me. I don't really use it as much. Too much posting. But I am ready to draw, and who knows? We might have some of my peoples in tonight.
Excellent. Guys, I really can't wait to see you guys do tonight's challenge. Tonight's challenge is going to be one that I'm going to hear a lot of groans from, but it came down to a decision that had to be made. Also, guys, please keep in mind that we are on Indie Vote Radio. People are listening right now. The Indie Vote Live number is 6,174. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. 6,000 people on a Friday night. Can't argue with that. Love those numbers. Please keep watching and listening. Right now, Germany, and Germany's in the lead right now. France right under them. So yeah, check that out. I see Pete put up his Instagram and Twitter at Pete PEAT 11717.
That's it.
Right. So follow Pete over his Instagram and his Twitter. And guys, tonight's challenge. Well, who likes drawing? The ladies. All right. Because
we're waiting. That's a very loaded question. Sir.
Yeah. It was like, because tonight you're drawing. Well, you're drawing a lady. Yeah, you're drawing a lady, but you're not just drawing any lady. Tonight, guys, you are going to be drawing a indie comics lady. Okay. And tonight, guys, we are actually going to be drawing an album cover. Choose any album cover you like. Any album cover you like. Because you're going to be drawing, believe it or not, tonight you'll be drawing Niobe.
I had a feeling you were going to say that. I really did.
You'll be drawing.
I don't draw promo pieces for free.
Yeah. This will be an album cover because she is a singer. So you'll be drawing Niobe tonight. Now I will say this. Feel free to use any homages to popular covers from the past, or use your own zany ideas to come up with one. You'll be drawing that, and also keep in mind, guys, that you don't have to color the image. You don't have to. You do, great. You don't, yeah. It's up to you. Now, anybody knows? Does anybody know? Everyone knows what Niobe looks like?
No.
No.
Okay. All right. Really? As many times. I see that. Is that how it is, Josh? I do like that though. That should be sent.
I'm just listening. I'm just like, get on with it.
That should be sent to
draw. He's like, yep, he's off the list.
Yeah. He's Josh just got himself no points tonight.
Honorary mention. Woo!
So I'm gonna post a picture of the character here. I'll bring one up.
I gotta go to the internet. Is this the fitter or the singer?
Don't go to the internet. You can actually. Hold on.
Well, I'd rather have it on a separate monitor.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's Yukio from the thing.
Fan art.
Holy Shatterstar. So how come none of the covers were album covers?
I don't know. There's Niobe right there. In case you guys need to know what she looks like. That's someone's art of Niobe from what you call it, but from a sketch cover.
Who that is?
Because Larry does.
Who drew that? You're posting artwork without crediting it. Come on, Barry.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I can go look and see who did it. Larry doesn't post stuff like that.
Google says it looks like Colette it's done by Colette Turner.
Yep. There it is. Colette Turner.
She recently did some One Punch characters.
Did you?
Yeah, I saw that actually.
I think we all did. We're like, how did that get on Facebook?
So you guys may start drawing now, and then I'm going to start asking you a bunch of really idiotic questions, some of which have been sent in from Indie Vote Radio.
So I have a question. What is an album cover?
Yeah, that was gonna be my question.
They're these big squares that we used to put on these big machines and listen to music on before cassettes. What are cassettes? Right. It's what it's.
I believe that when I go to Second and Charles, there's always albums there, and some of them are old, some of them are new. But it's made me want to buy a radio player because a record player. The only reason is because the record player is Bluetooth, so I can wear my Bluetooth headphones while listening to the radio, the records. But I'm like, isn't that kind of pointless? I mean, guys, I buy a lot of dumb stuff. I mean, Randy will tell you. I just spent $80 on door hangers.
Wow. Really?
No, it's the
paper door hangers at that.
I get 12 for a Dollar Tree.
No. It's
none of these are made out of the skin of Michael Turner.
It's not Michael Turner. They're doing it. Aspen's doing
I'm guessing they pulled a Lady Gaga with a meat dress in that case.
Yeah, it was pretty violent.
Time and place, man. Shame on you. Absolutely, shame on you.
No, they're doing Aspen's selling. Aspen's got a Kickstarter going right now. I didn't know about it.
His soul.
And
didn't it fund in like 6 minutes or something like that?
Yeah, it did. Steph Menard, hello, Stephanie. How are you, lady?
Hello, Miss Stephanie.
Yes, Miss Stephanie Menard, who
Stephanie saying, do you want to talk about art and then describing the personality of the artist the other night on Geekgasm?
Yes. Stephanie was she.
I don't remember people's last names very often. That's why I asked.
Yeah, Stephanie was there. Emily Zelasco, and who else was there? Oh gosh, of course Lola, and then Randy and
I get to be the Stephanie tonight.
Yeah, track okay, man, and we took over. Meat Dress says Glenn Ford. Now I'm hungry. Pop says hi, Stephanie.
Pop.
No disassemble, Stephanie.
And
some people will get that reference.
Yeah.
Right.
Johnny Five
That's
Alive.
I swear I'll be surprised somebody get that reference.
Johnny Five. I saw both of those in the theaters.
Number 5 is alive. We have them on the Japanese bootleg VHSs.
I bought a Johnny Five toy from eBay, and I was so excited to get it, and it would not come in the mail. And finally, I canceled my order. But occasionally they show up, and they're like $200. They're just little plastic, statues, but they're not called. They're called like robot because they don't have the license to do it. So. Dread Dinosaurs. If Larry don't show up to vote, it don't count. That's that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, if he doesn't show, yeah, it's all his.
Yeah, if he doesn't show up to vote. Yeah, that's right. Stephanie is in the chat. We definitely like having Stephanie on the show because she has a very unique take on the comics industry, being a writer who's at shows a lot. And she's got it's funny because I remember she did a book. She did her book's Psychopath. I thought I'm like she's like, yeah, listen, it gets a little dark, and I was like, it can't be darker than my book. We did a book trade, and the next morning at the show, I come downstairs and I see him. She looks at me, and I'm like, we look at each other. This thing of like, boy, we both must hate our characters. Because we both of our male lead characters get raped in the comic, and yeah, it was like, oh, do we hate our characters? What's wrong with us? So yeah, we're in the same counseling session as well.
I'm still trying to find an album cover.
Find some Taylor Swift
that I want to draw. I'm like,
I
don't understand.
Okay, good. I'm not the only one thinking in that vein.
Mm-hmm.
See, I know music videos, but album covers, like. I don't know. I'm a basic white boy. Like, I know the Disturbed cover, but I'm not drawing 20,000 or 10,000 fists in the air right now. Yeah, and I'm not drawing Lady Gaga with some
And the
Scarlett
meat dress?
Johansson cultural appropriation. That's not going to happen.
How about
So we're here all night, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you afraid
Alrighty.
of cultural
I
appropriation?
could just draw Rihanna and draw some big red lips and a couple of fake eyelashes.
You can't say black people have big.
How about Justin Bieber? He looks kind of
Yeah. Right.
She looks kind of Justin Bieber-y. Let's go with that. Let's see what happens.
You know what?
How about Meatloaf? What did Meatloaf albums look like?
See, as soon as I saw her,
What does it mean?
as soon as I saw her, I knew exactly which album cover. It's a single cover actually, but I knew exactly which cover she needed to be.
Eyelashes and lips.
Exactly. I knew exactly what cover she needed.
You know,
to be.
she does drive a motorcycle. Purple Rain cover would be possible for some people.
Yeah, I'm not drawing a motorcycle in an hour and a half. I'm already 15 minutes behind everybody else. Trying to get. You know what? We're just gonna go ahead and go with like,
Glenn says try a Slipknot cover.
I don't know what that is.
Slipknot?
Yeah.
How about Ozzy?
Seems like a South Park reference.
No.
You sure they weren't on South Park?
reference?
Maybe, but Slipknot is very angry.
Definitely.
You sure they didn't do like a Halloween special with Slipknot?
Their whole thing is a Halloween special.
Papa Roach.
Marv says my favorite cover is Rust in Peace by Megadeth.
That's a great cover.
I
That's
like
a great
the
cover.
Kurt Hugo Weaving covers of songs. Those are like my favorites, but they don't have album covers.
Pops Van Zet says Ozzy, Blizzard of Oz, and Glenn Ford says Meatloaf, Bad Out of Hell was a great album cover.
Yeah, but it's a super high detailed cover.
Most of the painted Kiss covers from the 70s were phenomenal.
Yeah.
Let
Oh,
me sleep
they're
on
so-
me, baby, baby.
so
let me
good.
sleep on me.
Who was it? I had a table next to him at a con. Kelly or some. Oh God, I forgot his name. The gentleman that painted all the Kiss covers. He's done a ton of. He did a lot of Conan stuff and Godzilla stuff too. Oh, I forgot his name. I'm killing myself. If somebody can refresh my burnt memory.
You said he did Kiss covers?
Yeah.
And Godzilla?
Of the albums.
Okay.
I
basically,
know
you
what
could-
will be perfect.
Yeah,
Hang on.
the Destroyer cover, Love Gun cover.
Let's see here. Trying to find the artist. See, hard to believe.
I'm really mad at myself because I had a table next to him and I geeked out over all his, artwork.
Ken
'Cause I
Kelly?
had no shame. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm such a terrible person. Who said they were bad with last names? I'm bad with names. I'm just
Last names I fail miserably. Like, Josh? And I'm like, you know how many Joshes there are?
I'm absolute shit with names in general.
The only reason Randy remembers my name is because it's off of a television show called Fantastic Journey. The only reason I remember my name. Otherwise, I'd be that guy with the raccoon hat. So,
all right, let's look at. Let's see what I'm supposed to be drawing here. All right,
I'm gonna take a look at Dave here.
Bangs,
Dave putting in
anime.
some work.
Yeah, don't switch to me. I'm not even at a stage of drawing yet.
Dave's putting in some work. Get
canvas size. What was a standard album? 10 by 10?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try that.
Let's see. There's still more people in the chat saying farewell to the Kings, Manowar, Dio, Iron Maiden.
Dio.
See, I think we should have done that. Like, had them okay,
like
we choose
a
one
metal
album
cover?
and everybody draw that. But
Stevie Belladonna. Who is Stevie Belladonna?
Anthrax.
I don't know. It's like devil's root. It's very poisonous.
Now, Randy, you ran a comic store, but you seem like at some point you would have run a music store. No.
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 He seems like
no music.
you just assume his profession.
You know what? I had a friend of mine opened a very, very young. She opened a Christian bookstore. and very soon it didn't last. Oh my gosh, it didn't last 5 months before she had to close up shop. But the Christian bookstore didn't do very well, and it was weird because right after she moved out, a adult novelty shop moved in. And oh boy, they were doing gangbusters there. I'm like, boy, these come on, guys, you can't go in there. It was can't go in there and get your goods, your toys. There's one holy place.
There's a 24-hour live adult store a couple miles from my house. Yeah. It's closed now, obviously, because of everything. But one day I was shopping, and I drove past it, and I look over, and there was a school bus at around 1 in the afternoon parked in front of it.
School trip.
I think, right? I felt so weird. I was like, wow, should I say something or should I? Then I thought, you know what? I remember being a kid on a school bus, and yeah, maybe that bus driver needs a little break.
Yeah.
You needed a break.
Because kids on a school bus can be tough.
Yeah. I mean, I think that my son's a bus driver. She now works at Arby's. I didn't believe it. But apparently she was a big time drinker. And I walked into the Arby's, which is like 3 minutes from my house, and there she is, serving up the roast beef classics. And,
I love me some Arby's.
Yeah. Also, that Arby's is actually I put it this way: one of the guests of our show of Indie Vote Live, her sister works at that Arby's. Yeah,
so what?
She's not friends with her sister. She's not speaking terms.
I'm like, I don't understand. I'm like, what's the downside of that?
She's like, go in there and just cuss her out for me. I'm like, I can't go in there and cuss her out. You should love your sister. Love thy sister. I mean, I've got plenty.
She owes her money.
Yeah. Oh, so guys, I do have some questions from Indie Vote Radio right now.
Bring it.
So, real quick, this is actually from. I'm sorry. I lost the question. Wait a minute, it's coming back. Let me go in here. Sorry. New stuff is confusing me. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is from Kevin. He wants to know, for us that pretty much do comics and drawing as a job, do you keep regular hours doing it? We'll start with you, Randy. Is there a certain point like you're at the table?
No.
There's one word quick. No. Yes.
No, I've been prone to wake up at 4 a.m. and get behind the table. Yeah. All depends on the mood and what I'm working on.
Mm-hmm. How about you, Josh? Do you get to the table like I must be at my drawing table at 5 a.m, or?
No. I basically work on a schedule. I write down what I need to work on, and then after that, I'm out.
Okay. Dave?
I'm like Randy, pretty much. It's kind of like whenever I get in the mood, pretty much, I just go straight for it.
All right. And you, Pete, is there
I think maybe it's quite possible that out of everyone here, I might be the only one who also, I don't know, I'm just assuming, I have a day job also. I bartend still. So I'll work luckily bartending is very flexible, so I'll work my bar schedule, whatever it is, and then I'll either before I go to work or after I come home from work, I'll sit down at the table and start going. But the good news is especially before a con, or if I know I'm trying to get pages done, I'll take a couple days off and it's probably not healthy, but I'll just sit down at the table at any given time and put down an 8 or 9 hour session, or sometimes, you just draw until you wake up at the table, ink on your face and stuff. But that's how I do. I probably not the very most productive or healthy way to do it, but yeah, I kind of the way people binge watch TV shows, I binge watch my work. I'll get in, and especially when I'm painting, because I do a lot of paintings. I'll sit down at the table and I'll paint for hours, like hours, and it could be any time.
Also, guys, from another question is when you're doing challenges like this, how nerve wracking is it? I don't think I've been on Drawn and Quarter Fan Edition. I know Eric has been on there quite a few times. Welcome back, Glenn Ford. He's back in the chat. He says, "Is someone getting murdered in the background?" Yeah. That's at Dave's house.
They back there playing Mortal Kombat, so
yeah.
you're hearing all that yelling.
Finish him.
Finish him. I want a fatality.
I said it first.
I
This
think
is the
that,
worst crowd for kids to not get in trouble for.
Yeah.
We're gonna get your kids in trouble.
I think for me it was a little nerve wracking, but it's also pretty cool being around other artists drawing at the same time. Randy, the drawing contest, do they bother you?
I'll let you know.
How about you, Pete? Feeling the pressure?
No, I a lot of the time my studio partner Brendan, we'll be at a show, then we'll be at a 6-foot table sitting next to each other. And I don't know if anybody noticed, I'm a 300-pound guy, so is my partner. So we sit there next to a table. There's not much room left on the table, but we'll be drawing commissions all con long, and it becomes a competition. And then one year at Comic-Con, David Tevenall, the tattoo artist, also does some covers and stuff, was basically next to me. And we sat there. We're good friends now, but it was funny. We were joking how it was a competition. Like we made our own competition in our own heads, separately but together. But we were still pushing. Ooh, he did that. I got to try this. Ooh, he did that. I look at it as like, ooh, I got to try this. Oh, I got to get better. Oh, my shit sucks. I got to get better. You start. I just use it as like, yeah, let's go, gasoline on the fire. Let's go and pump some stuff out. So yeah, I live for it.
Dave, is it nerve wracking for you at all?
I'm sorry, what was the question again?
Is doing challenges, is it nerve wracking at all?
No, not at all. No, actually, I find it kind of gets me kind of pumping though when I hear these challenges. I did the one last week that y'all did, even though I wasn't on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Should have told me. I'd have brought you in.
No, y'all had just got started. That's why.
Okay. And Josh, did I ask you? I think I asked you. Josh,
yes, you totally asked me.
Also, ducking our challenge continuously. He won't step to the challenge. Mr. Scott Rosema will not step to the challenge at all. I've sent him several invites. He's ducking us.
Joking aside, Varian, for me, I just kind of look at these challenges as, well, here I am drawing for free, so I just have fun with it and go, well, what did you expect? I go and have fun with it.
I do think
if it's something like a charity or something like that, then and it's a challenge, then I might try to step up my game. But I realized a long time ago that there are always going to be better artists than me, and there are always going to be worse artists than me. And I have no desire to play that game with anybody.
Exactly.
What did you say, Randy?
Amen.
I thought Randy was about to say something. I'm sorry.
Randy didn't say anything.
Okay.
In the end,
I think Randy gets into a zone when he's drawing, and it's I get scared because he gets
It's called applying the genius.
Yeah.
You wouldn't understand what that's like.
No, I wouldn't. I get the easy job of being the host. Last week, Marv says, last week was awesome for being with you guys. Well, for me, it was a big challenge. First time doing it, I've got to have a drawing buddy. Drawing alone sucks. I'll actually let me share some of his art. Marv did a fantastic piece on Twitter he sent me. That's Marv was on show last week, and Marv felt bad. He was like, I didn't get a chance to finish. So I know you guys, I love technicals. If you're watching or if you're listening on INDIE Radio, you can't see this, but it's a picture of a swimmer and
previously on Art War.
And she's it's a really nice piece from Marv. gorgeous piece. And also, I
no
just love
disrespect intended. No disrespect intended, because that piece is awesome. But I've seen good hentai start like that.
good index. Gotta have the tentacles. You know what, guys? Also, I didn't do this, and I should have. I should have done this, and I did not. I feel so bad, so I got to do it because Eric spent a lot of time doing this for me. He spent all of probably half an hour. I got to play it.
Oh, the intro. We got to do the intro and then
here we
the
go.
outro.
35 minutes in, but we're gonna do the intro right now.
Look out!
Oh, that's good times. Good times. All right. So, from David, who is in. Okay, so David, who is here in the United States, he asked, guys, for those of you drawing digital, does it ever bother you that one, crash system, one bad day of virus can ruin and destroy your entire portfolio? I think, David, the key is to back your portfolio up.
Always back up. Always back up. Always
Pretend
back up.
it's an early 2000s song and back it up.
Well played, sir.
There you go.
Because all shit can happen.
Well, the thing is, I don't think, David, I don't think it's that much more. It's you can have a physical portfolio and have it ruined by water, theft, all kind of things. So
I've had a portfolio, so
yeah, it's the same.
Had all my
risk.
shows.
If you was trying to show your portfolio off to certain companies, stuff like that, you don't really do that whole portfolio thing that anymore. A lot of them ask for digital stuff. So
yeah, I color and I do my books digitally and stuff like that. But most of any prints or anything that I have is more traditional. And I love both. I think they're both amazing. And I don't have a favorite. And I just work because I'm an old man. So I like a pencil in my hand better. That's just me, personal preference.
I love digital. Some of my best friends are digital. Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
I'm listening.
Exactly.
I'm not saying anything bad about them, but I just like how pencils.
You know what? No, here's the thing. It's for. I can paint, I can color and stuff, but there are some digital artists like guys like Boss Logic and my buddy Andre Messenger. They're just ridiculous. Oh yeah, no, I'm drifting.
I'm just having fun, dude. Again, it's all good.
So much.
I have days where I like traditional better than my digital
exactly.
too.
It's just whatever floats your boat at that point. But it's just a muscle that I'm not good at yet. I'm still learning. I'm definitely a noob at it. But everybody has their stuff saved somewhere on some hard drive somewhere, because someone some people need to. You got to send stuff. It's a digital age, so you get back.
I've started having the external backup, but I've also I've got Dropbox, I've got Amazon Photos, I've got a couple other ones because Amazon Photos is part of your Amazon account. It's free storage online, so it's an additional backup just in case stuff goes to crap. But that way you can have access to everything on your computer. You can just switch back and forth between terminals as well.
Yeah, I've got a Surface, and I try to use it, and I actually I was messing around with it today, and and it's like I need to sit down with this thing and really just work with it. And I've got no excuse. I got nowhere to go for the foreseeable future. Guys, what do you think about the news? Heroes Con canceling now and kind of making it difficult for people to get their refunds back?
I think they did a really, really good job outlining every single possible, shoulda, woulda, coulda question. Mm-hmm. As far as that's concerned, I do think that they should have sent a separate email to the artists than the people who bought tickets. Maybe have a little less of some of the obvious and be like, oh, hey, well, these guys aren't getting their money back either. They could have handled it a lot better, but I mean, it was just a really, really long email. Me personally, I'm glad because right now, if my show doesn't cancel, with all of the postponements and adjustments and things like that, I had a show in Lexington that was going to suddenly conflict, and it was going to be my first time back to Heroes in years. It was actually the first show I ever went to, as a fan, as also as an artist.
Buddy Farmer says, "Hey guys, hello, buddy."
Buddy, see, one of my peoples is here. Now you're all hosed. No, I'm kidding.
Let's see here.
What? It's like, quick, let's switch over. Da, 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 da. I'll give you my answer in the morning.
You're on that Meatloaf chick. Love it.
I was, jamming out the other night, and then I went searching down the rabbit hole of Jimmy Fallon and Tom Cruise doing lip sync battles, and then it followed into watching the actual live performance of the music video of Meatloaf, and then it followed into some Dio and things like that. Like, I don't know. I always listen to music in spurts because I prefer old time radio shows and things like that when I'm doing shows. Like, it sounds odd, but it's just one of those things where it's like, look, if I'm working, I need something that doesn't have a visual element to it.
Message to you, Josh. Stop jocking my hat style.
Don't hate. Who's this?
That's from Anthony. Stop jocking my hat style.
Anthony, I'm sorry.
Anthony,
Hang on. I mean, I could put my yellow glasses back on, and then Varian could take his off. I got called Eminem the other night.
And it went straight to his head.
Yeah. There you go.
I need to change things. I gotta make myself more like Bublé, just generically, randomly, non-aggressivly,
I got like a 24 pack of that sitting here at the house. I can't drink it. Upsets my stomach.
A little bit of the bubbly.
And Seth in the chat. Hey, Seth, what's going on, man? Says, hey, what's going on, everyone streaming tonight? Yeah, we do the Art of War challenge. Seth, we got to get you in here at some point. We'll get you on the show, let you knock out some drawings. Seth is a very talented artist. I've known him for a few years now. And Marv says, question. Artist
Answer.
That inspired you when you were kids. We'll start with Randy first. Randy, who inspired you?
Yep. Probably artists that you're not aware of, like Carl Barks and C.C. Beck.
C.C. Beck.
There you go. See, yes.
No, I know who C.C. Beck is. I know.
Knew that was coming.
Yeah, I know who C.C. Beck is. For me, it was Jim Lee. Well, obviously Mike Turner, but Jim Lee, Mike Turner, Mark Silvestri, Neil Adams, and as a child, that's who it was. I tell you, there were guys I did not like, but John Buscema too. I thought he was awesome. There were guys I did not like, but now that I'm older, I'm like, oh my gosh, what this person was doing is better. It's better than anything I could ever do. How about you, Pete?
I guess it starts traditionally. It was my mom had collected books before me, so she had a lot of Jack Kirby stuff, which is really cool. George Perez, then Jim Lee, and then I went directly into the Image guys. Those guys blew my mind. McFarlane and Silvestri, and then ultimately it came down to right now. Not right now, but I've always been a Michael Turner guy. Joey Mad, I adore his stuff because I'm an anime guy too. I'm probably more an anime amalgam guy now. Jesus, why can't I remember? Greg Capullo is one of my absolute favorites. I actually met him the year I met him at New York Comic Con. We talked about music, and we didn't talk about. I walked away, and he had to stop me. He's like, "Didn't you want me to sign some books?" I'm like, "Oh shit, yeah." All right, cool. So yeah, but also art-wise, so I kind of blended. Nico Hurtado is a tattoo artist, blows my mind. I'm a Jackson Pollock guy. I'm a Jean-Michel Basquiat guy. So just I grab a lot of stuff. I grab a lot of graffiti guys, a lot of traditional artists, and a lot of tattoo guys too. So I just bring that all into all my stuff.
I used to do ninja murals. When I was younger.
We've all had a little tagging experience.
Yeah. And then I was threatened to be beaten horribly.
We've all had that threat.
Yeah. But mine was from a parent. I was like, really? Okay, all right. I recognize your style. Really, I'm doing a whole lot to try to change it. But yeah, it was short-lived, but I tried. Seth says, I would love to once I get my setup running. And also says, I blame Rob Leeville for me not being able to draw feet for ages.
Yeah, it's all his fault.
Yeah, I remember Jim Lee said at Motor City, he says, the early image was a lot like a family. He said that they it was like having, a bunch of brothers and one who couldn't draw feet. It was really funny. It was like that quick jab at
I take everything with a grain of salt that Jim Lee ever says. for one major reason, and it's Googleable. The Jim Lee Ninja Turtles.
I haven't seen it.
You should Google those. It was Jim Lee's redesign of the Ninja Turtles.
All right, I'll check it out. Dave, who
Let me put it this way: it was entertaining enough that they stopped making the line at 3 turtles.
Wow!
Damn. Wow!
Oh,
they had the mold ready for the 4th one, and they canceled it.
I do remember those. Yeah. Hold on, I'll bring them up. I do remember those.
He's like, oh wait, yeah.
Yeah. I had blocked those out, man.
Never happened. Yeah, no, they happened. I bring that up, and I say it only for one thing. It's like, regardless of who the artist is, it may be Michael Turner, it may be Jim Lee, it may be Stefan Stepchik, it may be anything like this. We're all going to have our own opinions, but we're all going to have those things that are in our past that we're going to try and forget about. At the same time, and we have no room to talk because of those things.
Fair.
We weren't here to talk about Variant's porn career.
What?
We're talking about Variant's collection of reference art now.
Oh,
for those of you coming in late.
Yeah. Let's see here. Here we go. There it is.
OnlyFans really helps out.
You guys are messed up now. I brought.
Look at that. Look at that bodysuit on top of the shell.
So I heard you guys are making Barbara Unleashed covers. What's going on?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And now I got a sexy turtle on there. Michelangelo looking like Raphael instead.
He says, Seth says, Rob is in on the joke, though, when it comes to his art. I talked to another artist who was friends with him. Rob is all about art and making comics. And a reference, quote unquote, art.
Why is he picking on me? I just got here.
Oh, you're talking about Robert, I feel.
I just walked in the door.
He's talking about that other guy. The guy with the thing. That guy.
The guy that made the Levi's commercial.
Yeah.
You mean the guy who has Captain America
Spike Lee
out like Optimus Prime's chest?
Who in the comic book industry? I want to talk about that. Who in the comic book industry went and met Spike Lee while working on comic books? Let's just talk about that.
Probably everyone who could. Spike Lee's the man. I would definitely, if they were like, you can meet Spike Lee, I'd be like, yes, thank you. Like, how do you?
I'm just like, I feel like this is one of those random, like, Comic Cons were radically different back then kind of deal.
Oh, they were completely different.
Yeah, but he worked in comics.
Like, who's here? I don't know, some random dude. Oh, hey, yeah, there's, Michael Douglas. Well, he's just, having an after party.
It really was that Levi's commercial that made him a fucking rock star. And then, all the rock star stuff it's in New York because you worked for Marvel. So all that New York stuff, Spike, if you were a celebrity back then, you sat courtside at a Knicks game. You met Spike Lee because that's what Spike Lee does in between movies. So, but
so what do you do?
Me?
No, I'm just saying that would be the kind of conversation.
No.
Have you guys ever been out in public and people just randomly do that to you? Because they do that to me.
No, my
and I'm just
favorite
like,
is-
"Hi, how are you? Who are you?"
my favorite is
I'm just trying to watch a movie.
I'm gonna go look at everyone's art who's got it up. I can see Pete's working on Niobe there. He's
I can spring the surprise. When I saw the first picture of her, I realized, oh my God, it's the cover to the Britney Spears "Hit Me One More Time" single.
okay.
You're gonna laugh.
Yeah. Let's take a look
Wait
at
for it.
Okay. Dave Supreme is he's working hard there. The man's getting quick. Josh Lyman, that's his face. It's not Josh. Hold on. Josh is there. He's working on some more Niobe.
And I went with Britney Spears' "In the Zone" album cover. I was like, wait for it.
That's fantastic.
Randy's doing something artistic. I know it. He won't show us yet, but we're gonna check it out. We're gonna see it soon.
He's like, I did Monkey Niobe.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. I would love to see it.
Damn it! I'm so sorry. I didn't think of that.
And what do you have, Rob?
Well, I have these fingers. I don't know. What do you mean? What do I have?
He's got to take two of Manana, give a call. That's what he's got.
Do you want me to write a good Niobe story, like while we're sitting here? Like, what do you want from me, Varian?
Like,
that's a loaded question, sir.
We're gonna start doing some Niobe fan fiction here.
Varian using his photo collection.
Yeah,
he does have the reference for it.
Here's my pitch: Niobe, Rihanna, and Britney Spears. Because remember, Rihanna and Britney Spears did that whole bondage song.
Yeah.
All three of those, a very kinky comic. I'm telling you, we sell millions and millions upon millions.
We've retired to an island.
We're all that's it. All of those two girls tied up in Niobe being the villain. I'm sure Larry will be okay with Niobe being the villain. We'll explain.
I'm confused. I thought we made this whole thing about she's like a pop star, but she's a hero, and the look is just part of her pop star look combo.
Marv says
a couple of days ago, or am I stroking out and misremembering conversations?
No, I think if anyone's gonna stroke out here, it'd be me. I'm working on my fourth one.
I was gonna say, is this one of those jokes I can't make? You'd be like, oh, you can't say stroke around the stroke guy.
I'm working on my fourth one. It'll be. They keep telling me it's like I feel like I
feel
like Los
allow
Angeles.
me to get that PC button out of the way real quick. Stroke, stop mugging me.
Now it's back to Varian's porn career.
It's like does anybody smell for it?
Wow.
You get
12 minutes for free.
It's weird. It's like LA. They keep warning me the next one's gonna be the big one. Like, when the strokes are like the next one. You're I'm like, really? Because last time I couldn't remember how to do anything. Marv says here in Portugal, Comic-Con sucks a lot. Same here. Anyway, it's all about movies, TV, and games. Comics not so much, and it's once a year and 450 kilometers from my home.
I mean, to be honest with you, dude, that's pretty much Comic-Con everywhere else. It's because it's become so cross-industry. Mm-hmm. It's no longer just about comic books or getting commissions or sketches or anything like that. Like even us as artists, we go to the show and we're like, hey, I'm doing commissions and doing this. And be like, oh, well, I just want print. Or do you have this version of my favorite character?
What were you saying, Rob? You said,
I was like, why is he speaking French? He's got like 450 KPMs. What is he, a race car driver? This is America, son.
Euro. He said he was in Portuguese, man. Que cosa?
Yeah, but he's an American show. Like everything you watch, we closed our borders. None of that here.
Wow, really? Wow. Okay. Let's please direct all.
Direct all hate mail, Mark.
The views there are not the views.
So 1 kilometer is 0.621371.
Dude, you can have fans in the smallest places on earth. You can have it in Malta. You can have it anywhere.
Oh, I don't mind that he's a fan. I love that. It's just we weren't raised to be smart in America. They dumbed everything down for us. You're talking about stuff we have no idea. 450 KMS. We're all like, what? Not one person on this panel knew what you were talking about. They all acted.
I was trying to do the math in my head.
See? They all like, yeah, I know what you're talking. No idea. Not one of them.
Not a clue. Not a clue right here.
And when you're from Michigan, you judge it by how far away it is, like the time. Like that's 2 hours away.
Everybody does that.
So,
we do that
so
in New
it's
York
20,
too.
It's 20 miles. Okay, gotcha. 10
I was
miles
thinking, though-
if you're lucky.
But it's always the question, with or without traffic. You notice that? It's always, are you talking about with traffic or without? Okay, 2.5 with traffic.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Now, Rob, you're originally from New York, and Pete,
I'm here now.
Yeah, you're is it Jersey or New York?
I'm in Long Island, so New York.
Yeah, New York. Yeah,
Sort of.
What?
I go to this city. I know what the 5 boroughs look like. I'm not in the sticks.
Okay.
Long Island.
Hold up.
Long Island is the suburbs.
Let me ask you. Name all 5 boroughs.
Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, Brooklyn, and Queens.
I got it. All right.
I heard you guys.
Oh, wait, hold on. Excuse me. I'm going to give you the true New Yorker, though. And then everybody who lives Parkchester and, all those guys up north of the Bronx, yeah, that's Canada. Upstate New York is Canada. New York is just the 5 boroughs in Long Island.
Yeah, and then
Giant Stadium.
And we do.
Like,
we
get
do
the fuck
Long
out
Island.
of here with your 5 boroughs.
And I'll be honest, we're trying to get rid of Staten Island. Now that we can't dump trash there, we're like Jersey.
Well, it's if you could look, I have no problem Long Island squeezing into Staten Island's place.
Yeah, that's what we could do. It. We could swap them out. Like no one wants.
That's no problem.
And my family's from Staten Island. We can get rid of it. Trust me. Nothing good came out of there.
I have a question, guys. What is this? I keep seeing online every couple of years. I see about a secret sixth borough.
Yo, Varian, we can't talk about that. You just asked your own question.
We're on the internet. We
like
can't
the
talk
secret menu at Torchy's.
Yeah, you don't talk about it unless
you want that avocado with the pickled relish. You don't ask questions.
Johnny Segura says, "Go Joshua C. Lyman."
Woo! See, I got backup tonight. Watch out.
Don't want to trigger anyone, and Comic-Cons are too commercial.
Gonna be honest with you. The big Comic-Cons, San Diego, New York, the bigger shows, whatever, GalaxyCon, all those, of course they are. They're run by big corporations. There are a million small, local, regional shows that are still Comic-Cons and that are still about the comic books and stuff like that. You just have to find them. And then maybe, other places there's not, but there's definitely tons of them here in the United States.
I think one of my favorite local shows for the longest time, before they were bought out by a larger corporation, because life goes on and things happen, was Pittsburgh Comic-Con. And it was mostly because there was a larger community of the artists. There wasn't this diva moment of so-and-so. A-list was with Z-list artists, and there was, people spent time and walked around and talked to all the different artists. But then we all tried to make it work for the show as well. We did all these charity auctions and we did all these charity live sketch draws and just did this. We talked crap for like an hour and people bought tickets for like $1. And those kinds of things. Those are fun.
Yeah, but here's the real question. What survives this year? There's going to be a lot that's not going to survive. I mean, we saw Heroes just move to 2021. They're in trouble because they're tight on refunds. People online are already giving them negative press. I think they'll survive because they're a great show. What happens when a not-so-great show runs into this problem? They're moving it to do the right thing, don't have money. No one's going to understand it, Like, how many of these small shows, medium shows, big shows make it to 2021? How many of these companies get bankrupt?
I talked about it with a couple people. To be honest with you, the bubble was going to burst eventually, like the housing bubble. The con bubble was going to break. It was getting to be at a point, and for at least my opinion, there was a few too many shows all over the place. We almost needed something like this. Not that we needed this. I'm not saying that. But the bubble was going to burst on cons eventually. And the weaker, poorly run, mismanaged shows, the money grabs, were going to get bit in the ass and disappear. And we're starting to see it now. We were even starting to see it before this all happened a little bit. So I think the ones who have their shit together in a corporate structure, they'll be fine. San Diego will be back. If New York has to cancel, New York will be back. Things like that. But some of the smaller ones where the guys are just, the promoters are just scumbags trying to get $1, those are going to go disappear, I think. But I think the desire for the fandom is still there. I mean, I wish there was a couple Marvel movies coming out so we can make some money. But, whatever.
What do you think, Barry?
I think that I think the few. I gotta echo what Pete said. Some of these shows need to go away. Some of them should have gone away a long time ago. I do think re-pop shows they'll be fine. I think that your larger shows are going to be fine, and the shows that are done because the people actually enjoy it. Randy does a show up in Flint, and then one in Saginaw, which are very. I think it's fair to say, Randy, old school kind of classic comic book shows.
Yeah, old style parties. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no. I mean, listen. I mean, look, guys. I'm kind of a big deal, but there's no big celebrities there. But no.
Gotta do something about those allergies, man.
I know.
Randy's got. You haven't been out, have you? It's not the corona, is it?
You need a Sudafed, bro.
No, Sudafed. I'm
like
good.
Will Smith would call. He got your medication.
But no, Randy does a show, and I mean his show will be back. He reluctantly canceled this year, but
I very reluctantly canceled this year.
Yeah. Still no word on the Saginaw show yet, but
I am pretty sure that one's dead too, buddy.
yeah. We can hold out hope.
No, we can hold out hope, but I don't think we can hold it out very far.
Glenn said, yes, the smaller cons are awesome. Marv says 280 miles from his home. That's how far that Comic-Con is. And then Seth says, think of how the shows are going to be next year. Whichever one survive next year just might get swamped by people who weren't able to make it this year. I'm worried, Seth, that the audience might be afraid to come out. Even though, we lift restrictions, you guys all come on back to the shows. I mean, shit. Do they come back? Is everybody wearing masks?
Varian, where you're living right now, you can't keep people inside right now, Varian. Right now, they're outside protesting. You think no one's going to show up? You can't even keep your own people inside the damn houses right now. They'll be back. They're all out.
Yeah. However, I would like to bring one into your attention. Those people are crazy, and
just those people, though. Not everyone.
They're all
generalizing.
You sent me of some woman banging on the glass when the containment started. No, they're all crazy.
I'm upset. I'm upset. They're talking about giving us $2,000. Was it a month? I'm upset. Y'all out here protesting. Check your ass back on here. Right? Free money.
Like I heard that and I was like, wait. You need us to stay home for all the old people. I'm in it. Sign me up. I'll stay home 6 months. You just send me $2,000 a month. I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'll sit here kickstarting.
Glenn says the smaller VFW
KOC? Is that like KOC for comics?
KOC food market shows will flourish. I thought it was cockplay. What's a cockplay?
Like we're doing cockplay for the show?
Who's clicking? Is someone's let's see, hold on. We'll find it.
It's the aliens. They're coming for us.
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, okay. It's Pete. Okay. He's fixing his camera. Seth says masks will be in fashion at cons. And Glenn says the protesters are insane. I work at Walmart. I see the crazy up close. Yeah. Oh man, Seth, I'm sorry. That's rough.
That's
gotta
rough.
be rough working at Walmart.
You go to any store right now, they come right at you, especially the old people who are coughing. The old people who are coughing amaze me because they're like trying to get everyone infected. They're walking around, walking for everything, like aiming at people, walking over. Like they know they're dead and they're
aiming at people.
See, I hated shopping to begin with. So I'm the dedicated. I have my parents living with me, and they're older, diabetic. So I want to keep them safe. So I do all the supply runs and stuff. I'm a big guy. Like I said, I'm 300 plus. I have a big, huge beard. I put on the hoodie. I put on the mask. I put on the wool cap that I have on right now. I put my earbuds in. I blast Metallica as long as I can, and I go shopping. No one fucks with me.
Well, Pete, you have a huge beard. You don't look like someone who I'd want to cause anyone. Anybody I want someone. I don't want you to find me irksome.
Fair. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you too. Where I am right now in the country, we were for a minute. I don't know if still anymore, but we were ground zero for this shit. and it was a little scary, and it still is a little scary. And whatever anybody feels, that's cool. Feel the way you want to feel about this. But if you're talking in regards to cons, if we keep doing stuff like this, the fans will be back. Maybe not all the casual fans that we get their money, but the fans, they'll be back. And we just got to keep building off that. That's all. It really is. Just keep building off our normal fans, keep treating them right, and they'll keep treating us right, and then it'll keep growing back and forth.
Glenn says the KLC is Knights of Columbus.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And then Seth says, I had a lady mad she couldn't buy solar lights for her garden. Are you guys restricted? You guys are restricted what you can buy up there. See, my Walmart hasn't restricted anything. They're still selling video games and everything. I wouldn't have. I had to go get a new HDMI cable today. Well, I didn't go get it, but I sent the wife out to get it because I won't be caught dead out there. Disease, don't you know?
Dude, it is a war zone out there.
It's I had to go get some stuff the other day. Now Texas, I met with Josh, where you're at. Are you seeing any strange things? Have you guys opened back up?
The weirdest thing I think that we've really dealt with is they started putting weird counters in front of the liquor stores. But,
Did it just get quiet? Was it me?
No, I'm still here. I mean, that's pretty much all it is. I mean, to be honest, we're not really having a lot of issues. Apparently, some of the local college children and their socially bored retired parents decided to do a protest the other day, in which we all found out the majority of them actually are not Texas residents.
Nah. Well, it's funny.
Interesting to me. I love how people can protest when they don't live here.
My audio is screwed.
It's been doing that a lot.
Okay.
It's been some people's audio has been dropping. The other night we had Anthony couldn't hear Randy at one point, and then he couldn't hear me, and it was bouncing back and forth. So
I just
testing.
The minute you can't hear, you're the weakest link. Sorry, goodbye.
I'll just drop out now.
Seth says, yeah, house paint and gardening stuff is restricted. And Glenn says, I still have to go out to work. Restaurants are essential.
But it's takeout only, because my bar closed because we were it didn't close, but we were takeout only.
Mm-hmm.
And then at that point, the Chick-fil-A that we share a parking lot with caught a case. And at that point, that's when I was like, okay, cool, I'm out. Bye. I don't want to be anywhere near this shit. Sorry, I got to go.
So wait a minute. I just want you to explain how bars take out. Like, how are the rules changed in New York?
Okay, the
hours.
Okay, what they did was they kept everybody who was okay. I live on obviously I'm an adult. Restaurant, there's a lot of kids that work there that live with mommy and daddy. They sent them all home right off the bat. So they kept 10 of us and a couple kitchen guys. Now Governor Cuomo did a thing where there was already a law on the books where if you bought a bottle of wine, you could cork it, put it in a plastic bag, and take it home with you. Like if you didn't finish it at the restaurant. Now we are able to sell alcohol to go. So let's say you walked in, ordered a burger, blah 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 blah, and 3 Bud Lights. I would take the Bud Light bottles and put them in a bag, not open them, and there you go, sir. Thank you very much. Buddy of mine in the city, his favorite taco place was giving margaritas to go.
Yeah, like New Orleans.
Like New Orleans. Yep,
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. The beautifulness has come out of course, in New Orleans you can drink and drive too, which is awesome. But
I don't think you can.
I don't think that's. Yeah, I don't
like the law.
I agree. I also do not think that is correct.
No, in New Orleans, in the New Orleans parish, you can drink and drive. You can have
You have to Google that one.
Yeah.
You can order from like the Everclear slushies or whatever have you, but if you have an open container, then you are getting pulled and tested.
Well, shit, I was drinking and driving. Sorry.
No, you know a guy. Never admit online it was you. It's always I knew a guy.
I knew a guy who did this thing.
If I broke the law, it was all Anthony's fault.
Wow.
I just blame it on that alcohol.
Yeah, I'm afraid that your friend broke some laws. It is very illegal
what?
to have an open container in the car.
Yeah, I was driving around.
According to the Google.
Your
Wait,
friend,
what? No.
your friend.
I was like,
Some
I had Eric drive. Thank you very much.
Eric wasn't plastered.
But we were like right next door. We literally just walked across the thing to the Super 8.
I mean, I had to have Eric finish it off.
So let's talk about color schemes. Why is it that
Did you say he had Eric finish him off? What?
Finish the drink off.
Oh, wow.
Real quick, before you do that though, Glenn Force says, I'm not sure how essential to go to White Castle and spend $100. Have you ever been high?
Yeah, right. Sorry, you're wrong. I know some people it's real essential for.
And Seth, is that where you're at, Glenn? Are you at White Castle? Is that where you're? I know you say you're at a restaurant. Seth says, our bars and breweries are doing drinks to go to. Yeah, see, it's
Variants like this will change the law. Finally, be able to drink and drive.
yeah.
See, the key variant is that you get a friend to drive while you're drinking, and then you guys just keep switching spots as you guys are drinking and driving. So you're technically not driving while drinking ever.
Now, Josh, you said something about color schemes.
What is so hard when you're hiring multiple artists about adhering to set colors and flat tones?
Oh, let Randy tell you about that. Randy, tell him this T-shirt story, what the Marvel did to you guys. I think everybody should do it.
Everybody should have. Well, most of the large corporations, I'm sure Josh knows, all have everything down to PMS tones.
I broke my audio.
And you have to hit specific colors, or it's not their official merchandise. It fits their official brand. So, and it gets really bad when you start dealing with clients' logos, corporate client logos, because some of these colors are really next to impossible, especially if you're printing a shirt. In order to get the shirt color, the color on the shirt correctly, sometimes you have to take into the account the dye of the shirt as well, because if you're off 2 shades, the client just completely rejects the order and sends it back. So, which I have had happen a couple times.
Yeah, so I mean, I think
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Randy. Go ahead.
But for Marvel, I was printing a shirt with the X-Men. At Marvel, I was printing a shirt with the X-Men on it, Gambit, Colossus, and the Beast. And the Beast had to be a very particular shade of royal. We absolutely had to hit that PMS tone. And the person that was approving it was very particular. Yeah, to put it nicely. That we had to hit
that's why I jumped in. I was like, let's go with particular.
That particular shade of royal, or it just was not the Beast. And nowadays, especially in the comics, he's whatever blue they want to make him.
Pete says he's having some audio issues still. But yeah, I think it is essential. It's essential to try to make sure that you get a color pattern. You can send it to your colorist. Hey, this is my character's makeup color. This is her, superhero shirt color. Here, if you could do that, it should help your colorist. I don't think any colorist would get mad because you gave them a color Bible.
Okay, I'm not an artist here, but does everyone know that Photoshop actually has color scanners that can tell you the exact color of a picture if you just take the file?
Yes.
I mean, we just call that the eye drop. But
Yeah.
Secret to artists? Like, I mean, it sounds like it is.
Have you noticed some differences in the Niobe coloring? Is that what it is, Josh?
There's 10 different versions right now. Just looking at the variant covers alone. You have black with purple streaks. You have with pink hair ties. Then you have a violet purple with brown overtones and brown. And then, of course, the face paint. That's a whole other monster in itself. Then we've got all black with magenta. Then we've got red with secondary David Bowie style pink magenta stripes with black. And then we've got dark burgundy that matches with the bangs. Then we've got just bright purple. And that's just going on. And then I've got bright ultra pink with light pink and blue. with no purple streaks.
But stop me if I'm wrong, isn't she black and white to begin with, the comic?
I don't know, and frankly don't care. But my issue really boils down to is just like it was like what Randy's saying, and just bluntly putting it.
Like
it's like, look, if I'm going to go in and I'm drawing something and I'm trying to put color in it, what am I supposed to do here?
Well, no, the book
yes, I'm going to be putting a blue overtone on this, but still.
The book used to be black and white. Now it's color.
No, but I'm saying originally when a lot of these variant artists had it, they didn't have references. They had a black and white comic to go.
I guess you got a good point.
But that's what I'm saying is, as a creator,
I don't.
That's my diva moment. I'm saying is like this should be something. Let me put it this way: your cat dad and Supermom have 4 colors in them.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe 5, technically. But I purposely shifted the colors just enough so it wasn't looking like they put together. But that was my personal choice. But I stayed on your base tones before I put those lights in. I can't render a decent color scheme if I don't know what the character looks like. If I draw Psylocke and she's wearing pink versus blue, there's going to be a difference, and no one's going to really recognize her.
Unless it's for breast cancer month, you monster.
Then they're going to purposely make it so like the sash is pink. That's all they're going to do. They're going to change it from magenta to pink.
Monster.
I guess I missed a good one.
It was Rob telling Rob called Josh a monster for not supporting
me a monster.
Not supporting the breast.
I'm under his bed. I can get along with the voices, you know.
Pete, is sometimes if you log out, I don't know if you can hear me, but sometimes if you log out and come back, your sound will fix itself. And it seems to be an iPhone problem. Anybody who was on an iPhone yesterday they were having
that's what I'm on. So yeah. Give me one.
Sounds like Apple is listening in on some conversations again.
Right?
Check those user agreements, people.
I told you, Variant, it's never you, it's your friend. You got Siri's recording you, man. She's taking notes about you. Oh, you in trouble.
Well, Randy doesn't like.
Hey Google. Hey Mama.
Randy doesn't like the fact that I have
Jack.
Alexa here in front of me.
See, case in point.
Pretty sure that she's Glenn is at White Castle. Yeah. So yeah. How about now, Pete? You hearing us?
Amazing.
All right.
I know my battery.
So much better.
I might mute myself because my battery's about to die.
Okay.
But I'm okay.
All right.
I'll let you know.
I'm gonna take a look at some of the artwork that's available for us to look at right now. Dave Supreme laying in those dark colors, and he's now Dave, is this where you lay in your dark color, your tones, basically, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then I said I'm gonna look at Pete's. Pete's throwing in his colors too. He's going crazy over there.
Yeah.
And then Mr. Lyman throwing in the colors. He's in it to win it today. He's got the rhinestone bra on. Very Selena-esque with the rhinestone bra.
I thought we were doing Britney. What happened?
Yeah, it's a Britney cover.
Method to my madness.
And then Randy, we can't see Randy's yet, but he's not sharing.
All right, since Britney's brought up, like,
I ain't sharing.
What do you guys think "Hit Me Again" was? Seriously, like, was that a sex thing?
Yeah,
you'd have to bring up the lyrics.
Maybe one more time.
I think I did it again. Yep. We're more than just friends. Something.
I just wanted you to. I want to see who was a fan here. Like, fans in here.
Oops, I fell in love. Something for the first time. I'm not that innocent. It's a typical 4-chord trope song as far as that's concerned.
And then poor
Schoolgirl outfit on too.
Yeah, she had Schoolgirl outfit on that one.
Like, come on now.
Glenn, I might stop by your White Castle, man. I'm hungry. What's up? Yeah, that crave cake.
Where's the love? Where's our White Castle?
Yeah.
Next week we'll be getting White Castle.
Yeah.
And you guys can have it because who thinks slivered onions are good?
Delicious.
Gross.
What?
Roast your onions in a white wine or some sort of reduction.
Dude, it's White.
Yeah, because White Castle.
I don't give a crap. I purposely go to McDonald's and go, no onions. For every onion I find, I will not kill you, but I will leave a bad Yelp review. And just
Josh,
suck it
what
up,
they're
and
saying
wipe their
is-
Oh
butt,
God!
and secretly
just gave
curse
Josh,
people and wonder why they all suck.
What is that, Randy?
Josh, what
hate
they're
people
saying
that
is
do-
that it's White Castle. If they boil them in any type of alcohol, it's going to be Mad Dog, dude.
Booze, okay. Onion booze. That
That's
sounds like an
totally fair.
interesting concept.
And McDonald's doesn't care about Yelp reviews. They don't even pay attention to them. You're going to go to McDonald's whether you like it or not.
Hey.
I don't know. I'm gonna have my moment of freedom for a second.
McDonald's
I personally
is-
believe that if it's a fast food, that's the reason why there's a drive-through. There doesn't
And,
need to
and
be-
have any of you actually
Grab
looked
up
at Yelp
for
for a fast food near your house and been like, well, let me see how these people conduct themselves?
Listen,
Yeah, a couple of times.
listen. You guys can't talk.
We've been on
about,
the road looking for Taco Bell, and we're like, we're not going to that one. They got shot there.
You guys can't talk about McDonald's. They're a proud sponsor of this show, and I'm not defending them. I'm not defending them because they're a sponsor of this show either. I'm not.
They
But,
stole
you know-
money from Monopoly with the gangsters and the
but when I,
monsters.
I won't
That
let you guys do
documentary
it.
is fantastic.
I won't let you guys do it at all.
There he is, forcing his opinions on us.
We're going back to his porn career where he was told Big Mac. That's what this is. He's setting us up for a joke.
It was
More
in France,
worried
it
about
was
why
level
his
Mac.
special sauce is like an off yellow.
Oh.
Just saying,
His
man.
stage
that's-
name was
that-
Royale
That's
with
cause for
cheese.
concern. I think you should get that looked at.
Royale with cheese would be a good porn name, though. I feel like that would be
The Royale with cheese.
that would be a good one.
You gotta have the John Travolta hair though to make it work.
Definitely.
I don't know. Where did that trope of like your pet's name in the first place you live? Where did
Russian-
that all stem from? 'Cause
The
I feel like
MySpace.
it's just every single girl coming up with their nickname that they wanted to be called but never could be called by their friends.
No, it really came from the Russians trying to hack your passwords.
Is that what that was? I thought that was all those memes that are like, which scorpion
Nope.
character
It's
are you?
something they put on Facebook to literally grab your information and learn to hack. Everyone's like, I don't know how they hacked in. You give every answer because you're idiots. Because what all the security questions? What's the name of your dog?
Yeah. What's your birth month? What's your favorite, the last thing that you bought online?
Yeah,
I think we're both on the same wavelength as far as that's concerned. But
that's why my password's password backwards. They'll never figure it out.
noted. Is that with a capital P or a little p?
No, it's a capital D at the end.
You sure it's not a little one?
No, we're not talking about Variant's porn career again.
No. But speaking of McDonald's, guys, and they're not our sponsor.
No.
I want to bring up the fact that McDonald's has delicious meals like delicious fries, hamburgers, chicken nuggets, and a filet-o-fish meal.
Be sure to go to the drive-thru and ask for the gangbang because if you haven't had it, you haven't lived. It's value for your money.
Make sure that you go to McDonald's, type in mcdonalds.com/indie vote for 10% off a coupon right now. Only works if you're looking at my screen right now for a bunch of McDonald's food.
I was like, are you actually serious? Because that'd be hilarious. And if they don't acknowledge that the gangbang is actually something that people order off their menu, then they don't know how to live. And if you guys are not familiar with it, you don't know how bad when people are like, oh, White Castle, $100 worth of food. So I'm going to rant on that for a second. So what you do is you get yourself a double cheeseburger and you take whatever you don't want on it, right? And then you get yourself a spicy McChicken sandwich, right? And you throw the bun off of that and you take that spicy chicken sandwich and you put it between the two burgers. I just go to town. It is like amazing. You get chicken, you get beef, you get cheese.
That sounds.
I know people that are like borderline, like, oh, I don't eat fast food. And as soon as they start drinking, they're like, oh, let's go to McDonald's and get this.
Let's see. Glenn says, I will murder everything if any of you come to my work.
He'll be like, I'm done. I don't need you here. They don't know that you exist. Like, yeah, man, you talked about us while you were working.
Well, so wait, you can come to their place of work, but they can't come to yours? Is that what you're saying, Glenn?
I like how Rob is slowly getting more and more New York.
I didn't know there was this video that Variant thought was hilarious, so I can't get it out of my head now. So it's very easy for me to do the New York accent because I was around it. So I just do it for shits and giggles. I'm like,
Depends on where I am in the country, and then I can typically adapt to some sort of accent around there. But
you know how you sound Canadian?
well, you just agree to everything and apologize?
Yeah, lose your personality.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's personality, but I mean, that's a problem in the UK as well.
No,
Except in the UK, they kind of speak their mind more fluently.
Yeah, you have to be stuck up.
They may apologize, but they're going to call you a tosser.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, "Look, I'm sorry that you're so stupid." It's like, wait, is that? Are you really sorry?
No, not really. I'm just sorry you're a moron.
There it is. And I actually would be okay with that. I would tell you have to get a British chick now, like the weakest link British chick to be the third person on the show.
I would actually use Sandy Toksvig from QI. Technically, she's Swedish, but her British accent is ridiculous. What do you guys think? Hopadillo or go for a blonde, supporting the local industry that's distributed by a larger mass distributor?
I don't know. I always like a blonde before a brunette.
Well, I got a blonde, and then I got a Godzilla, armadillo.
Come on, you even have to ask.
It's not really a blonde and brunette situation here.
It's always Godzilla first. You always got to start with the monster.
Well, I already had one blonde, so let's go with the monster.
You guys, hold on. 1 second, you tell me what you think about this.
What's our time count?
1:26. You guys got about I think you 20 minutes.
Sweet.
Then what you guys think about this?
Sweet.
Full screen is unavailable.
God damn it, Kenny. What am I supposed to be looking at here?
1 second.
Yeah, house paint, and gardening and stuff.
Start driving around, selling from your car some house paint. Who wants some house paint?
Dog, I'll draw you something. Just go door to door. Forget mowing lawns. I'll draw you something while we're waiting. As long as I got battery. It's okay, I got a battery backup.
Here we go. All right.
What are we watching now? Speak.
You guys mentioned accents. All right, here we go. It's got sounds. There you go.
You, sir, are a bad guy. It's my job. I would watch that movie in Brit. All right, I got stuff to draw.
Hey, Last Schoolaholics. My name's Stephanie, and I'm the host of Last School Speakeasy. What's the Speakeasy, you ask? It's where you can catch up on everything happening at Last School Comics. From new comics to film, really everything. We've got exclusive interviews with Last School Comics talent that you'll find nowhere else. And of course, me. You can check out the Speakeasy here on our YouTube channel, or Last School Comics' official home on the interwebs, www.lastschoolcomics.com.
Who said that? Was that you, Varian?
Say again?
Was that you, Varian?
And that was my company. It wasn't me. No, that was Stephanie. Ooh, that's
No, disassemble, Stephanie. I'm just going to keep doing it.
You have to refilm that and be like, don't be a fucking idiot. Get a good comic.
You're doing it wrong, mate. You got to say, stop being a fucking tosser.
Tosser, yeah. Don't make me
wank off in the pond. Going off 6
the glasses. The glasses were cool.
To some,
is that the Stephanie that was on the other evening?
No.
Okay, I was like,
that's
see, you're doing this again. Oh, that's just Stephanie. I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm drawing. I'm not watching your movie.
Wow, Jackson's going crazy.
he really is up on those accents, man.
Oh, some Canadian say "a" after everything you say, and Marv says "talk."
Oh, that's not quite right.
Well,
you can always go letter Kenny with it. Go with the Newfie. Go with the borderline Newfie accent.
Imposters. All right, let me get some stuff together here. And
getting that straw poll vote out there.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was here to pick the winner. Son of a...
You get to vote on who does the better Niobe straw.
Damn, this is cold. I come in, someone's yelling at me for things. I don't get to pick the winner.
So you're saying you're entitled to choosing this? Is that what you're saying?
See, I have to check with my sensitivity editor. Was I not told I had privilege, and can I not use it here?
Sure, you can use privilege. You have to. I do have a question for you too. Apparently, there's a thing. Miami is basically trying to succeed from Florida. I understand that people from Miami say, "No, I'm from Miami. I'm not from Florida." What's going on with that?
If you've driven around Florida, you'd understand why you would say that. I would say that too if I lived in a place that was worth saying it wasn't part of Florida, which I don't. I tell everyone I'm from New York and avoid the fact, but don't you live in Florida? Sure. I'm from New York. They're dying in Miami, and they're still like, keep the border closed. We're okay.
All right, and then we are going to have who's next? Okay, and then
I was born shot in my hand.
All right, there we go. I muted Josh in the singing. It's horrible. So Dave Supreme, Randy, Pete, and Josh are all drawing. They're almost out of time pretty soon here, but let's say I got new comments, but I can't go to them.
Dave.
What's up?
Tell me that the name of that Niobe cover is straight out of Canada. That's
straight out of
name.
And then damn.
It'd be funny if Randy at the end of this is like, wait, we're drawing Niobe? And he just shows his own drawing.
I just drew the monkey. I'm sorry, what?
You guys said the monkey, and I
That's
went
right.
for it.
I just drew the monkey.
One of the best characters on Family Guy is that monkey, hands down.
The pointing monkey, yeah. Let's see here.
One time we all have to get together and just watch Family Guy. That's the funniest show ever. The things they get away with saying, I love it.
Everybody, it looks like Pete is wrapped up. Pete, are you done? I think maybe he's done. He's allowing the colors to soak into the paper. Mr. Lyman is almost finished with his colors, and then we got Dave, who's applying tones and all kind of interesting things.
I got some odds and ends to finish. A little detail.
Mm-hmm.
Does Niobe have black hair or bluish black?
On what?
That's the problem.
On her hair. I have to look this up now. I'll be back. I'm looking up Niobe.
Rant! Am I still muted?
No, you're mute. No, you're on.
Okay. He's so nice of him. Load Photoshop. I need you for text. I don't feel like doing it in any other system.
As you can see, Rob is deep in. You can play some of that old that CSI computer hack music over Rob right now.
There we go. Photoshop.
Where do they show her hair with blue and purple and black? I know blue can sometimes just mean black hair in comics because you want to show the shine, the gleam.
And now you have well, I guess now when people do blue hair, I've always thought it was like, like you said, the shine. I was okay with it, but let's see. All right, so I have the straw poll all set up. I'll share the link. You guys got another, I'll say about 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Apply those last.
I think Randy's winning.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna have my sweet Alexa do it. Might want to mute your Alexa. Hold on. Alexa, set alarm for 7 minutes.
No, you're making me panic.
Josh is getting mad about the colors. I can see it. Like, what color is that supposed to be?
He's gonna write a strongly worded email to Larry.
Control your IP. Larry, control it. You know what I want Larry to do? Actually write songs at the end of every one of his books from now.
Write songs?
A song that she would sing on stage.
Yeah.
Larry to do that.
Yeah, that and we want an MP3. We want MP3. He's got to hire a voice actress to sing the songs.
I mean, he does have a high pitched voice. I mean, maybe.
We're gonna get.
Have you ever established what she actually sings style wise? Is it pop? Is it rock? Is it
pop?
But it's like that. You said it was the whatchamacallit pop, right?
I think
you made pop. Yeah, you made
it. I believe Pizza Phone may have died.
But no, isn't he like was it Korean pop? Is that what he?
Yeah, she's well,
K-pop,
I think
right?
I think it's Japanese pop, but yeah, or maybe Korean. I'm not sure.
Because isn't that what Korean pop is? It's K. I hope I'm not having a Donald Trump moment where I'm just making a K stand for something that doesn't. I assure you, I do not follow that type of stuff. You don't know. Let's ask Pete. Pete, what does the K in K-pop stand for?
No, K-pop is Korean pop.
Ah!
J-pop is Japanese pop.
I'm not Donald Trump.
Korean.
I am not a crook. Just freaking load.
Guys, adjusted 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Got the alarm set.
You know what it sounds like? You ever saw signs?
Pencils down.
Yeah, I'll be like, pencils down.
I'm gonna stop sharing the screen for a second because I gotta use this other program and it's being slow.
Okay.
I'll be right back. Jax needs more or something.
Okay.
Funny.
What do you want more?
I want to take the logo, but I don't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Hey. Oh, no more toys. Sorry.
So, when you guys, well, everyone here is doing cons. Has done cons, but how much is not having cons right now? Has it affected you financially yet? Are you finding yourself maybe considering going to rob the bank? Not the bank, like taking up some other work outside of drawing.
Well, I figure with all those ability to wear scarves, this would be the perfect time to get into bank robbing. And I'm really proud that the politicians are finally looking like they are crooks with all the face masks on. Yeah. Very nice car. But just think about making that call right now. There was a guy with a face mask who just came in and robbed it. Can you help us out, ma'am, and give him more description?
Well, you guys should remember. As a matter of fact, Corey just sent me an image. I got to show you guys. I'll post it up here. I'll put it in there.
No more. I'm sorry.
It's a very funny image.
No more. I don't have any.
Here we go. Yeah. It says, pandemic is temporary. Pimping is forever.
It's all done.
It's a pimp walking down the street. He's got a mask on, so
sorry.
Pimping is forever, man. You gotta.
Sorry. He's so cute.
Pimping is forever.
All right, so you have to help me out, Varian. Someone said that slapping is now popular. Is that a thing in Michigan?
You mean like, oh man, that's slapping?
Yeah. I guess that's how the
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was gonna say not slapping somebody.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I grew up with like keep your pip hand strong, do some slapping. You know, it was totally different reference.
yeah.
Oh,
Now they're
yeah.
like, no, it's good to get slapped around, and I'm like, I guess they're Prodigy fans.
Oh shit.
1 minute 50 seconds left, gentlemen.
No.
No.
Damn it.
All right. And control paste.
Ah. Damn it, I so wanted to add some detail.
All right, good enough.
Something.
Yeah.
1 minute, fellas. 1 minute.
So, Varian, how
Yes.
would you be rating your McDonald's today on Yelp?
The McNuggets are moist.
Oh,
The
don't
fries,
use moist. Come on, no moist. That's
the fries were slapping. And yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, the sauce was a little
was the
barbecue
meat
sauce.
juicy?
The meat was very juicy. I've never had meat like that in my mouth before.
Did it explode in your mouth? And was that a familiar feeling?
The flavor was just it was
Oh,
great.
shit.
It was great. It was it's horrible. Horrible people. All right.
He's not.
Man.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, shoot.
Pencils down.
That's the name of Marvel and DC sex tape.
Never mind. I won't say that. Woo. I almost said it. Said who was starring. Never mind. All right, fellas. It is time to show. Pete may be coming back. I don't know. I think his phone died again. But Mara V says, is it possible to leave the links to social media for everybody in the description? Yes, I'll do that. Straw poll is up right now, gentlemen. Here is the straw poll link is in the chat, but let's take a look at the art. So right now, first person we're going to look at the art of Dave the Supreme. He's knocked out of Niobe here.
Trying to get drum roll.
There's Dave the Supreme's Niobe. Very graffiti-like, very, very, very urban-esque. I like it, sir. Very nice.
Hang on, I gotta
Nice.
see it.
That's what I was. Yeah,
dig
good.
it.
That's what I was going for. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. Look at
Yeah.
that.
Larry's probably gonna steal that, make a sticker out of it.
Straight out of Canada.
Yeah. It's stolen already. You just didn't know it. All right, Josh, permission to put yours up.
Canada.
Yep, should be up.
All right. And there is Josh Lyman's
that.
Niobe in the zone. Very
Sick.
Britney Spears. Very nice, Mr. Lyman.
I like the zombie one better for some reason.
You like the zombie one better?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Well, so the problem with the off tone is that the cover itself is all blue.
Mhm.
So it's one of those things where it's like, look, I could make it all blue, but it's just not gonna work as well. Like here, one second.
Yeah.
Like literally 20 seconds here. There we go.
Yeah, I think I like it better with the color. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's one of those weird things where it's like, this is what the album looks like
Yeah.
versus, that.
Cool.
And then we have Pete. Pete, can you turn yours around so we can take a look at it? Oops.
And how's
All right.
does that work?
There we go. Yep. We got Pete Niobe hitting maybe one more time. That
Cool.
Britney
Nice.
Spears cover.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Nice.
I love
And then let's look at Randy. Randy, you haven't shared yours yet.
Nope. I did my monkey.
Did you?
Monkey!
I'm just kidding.
Monkey with pigtails. Why not?
I didn't do an album cover.
Okay. Is
but
it porn?
Huh?
Is it porn?
No, it's not porn.
Oh man.
I did a comic cover.
You did a comic cover. Hey. Niobe and the Pussycats. That's all.
Man, you drew all three of those characters that quickly? That's impressive.
I was in a hurry.
Right. That's impressive.
That's perfect.
I haven't got them miscolored too. It's awesome.
Being thrown under it.
It's only 3 inches big. That's why he got it so fast.
Don't make fun of things 3 inches, buddy. Some of us are still in the room.
Sorry.
It's still 12 inches.
Sorry,
12
we
and a half inches
forgot.
tall. I don't know why it's flashing though.
Is she flashing? Let me see. I'm just kidding. Okay.
You got that reference
you
already.
Yeah. So there's Randy Zimmerman's Niobe cover. And
No,
again,
it's flashing on mine, but it's not flashing there.
Not flashing there. Again, the link is
flashing here today.
The link is in the straw poll link is in the chat. Please feel free to go over there and vote. The guys, I'm gonna put the link in the private chat as well, so you can go over there and take a look. We will.
I don't want to vote.
Yeah, we will stop voting at 11:05.
5 minutes remaining. Gotta Control C, copy things.
So yeah,
Gotta use
very good artwork, guys. You all pulled it together tonight. Looks really nice. Let's see.
Screw it.
Okay. Oops, I'm sorry. I keep hitting screens. We have had quite a night. Let's sit here. Oh.
Hello, cell phone.
It's a pretty hard one tonight to pick the winner. Really
It is. I like them all. That Niobe cover. Of course, I'm pretty sure that Mr. Higgins will be here to steal. But Mr. Higgins should be shaming himself. He's not here to vote. So we should call him on Facebook. He's probably at work. He works at a hotel.
Are they even open now?
It is Friday night, you know.
Yeah, no, I don't think they're open. I think he just has to go there and.
It's like a shining moment. Where he
Yeah.
Chase the rats away. Make sure the cockroaches don't take over the place.
Come and draw
That's
with
fair.
us.
Have you seen the videos of the rats fighting in the subways in New York? Our rats are fighting each other.
They've always been fighting, though. What's new?
No, but no, now they're fighting to see who takes over the gang and shit. It's like serious.
They decided to start eating each other.
Yeah, the rats have gotten serious now. And then that Hulk that got its ass kicked by the chickens in the coop in the Bronx.
Soon there will be zombie rats.
Well, you got to remember, in all seriousness, those rats aren't getting the usual food stream.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So they're fighting for food.
Yeah, New Yorkers drop everything on the floor because we're disgusting animals.
Fair.
Tell us how you really feel.
No, it's true. I mean, you have to see New York. The streets are clean, but you go to a subway and it's like the wild West or
It
something.
really is.
Oh no, I've been.
Depending on the station, like,
nasty.
some stations are really nice. Some subway stations, like, oh my dear God.
Like when I go to New York, the first thing I smell is pizza. The second thing I smell is urine. So that's just it. It's pizza, it's urine, and it's humans. That's the smell.
And pretzels.
Yes, and pretzels.
Wet
And
garbage
and depending-
car exhaust.
Depending on where you are exactly, maybe some halal food.
Yes, and occasionally you get those roasted nuts.
On 33rd and 6th, best halal cart in New York City.
It's interesting how food permeates through those smells.
Yeah.
Look, those halal guys are monsters. It's
Like
amazing.
you don't really think about that when you're like walking around like Colorado or something like that.
Seth said,
Food.
Seth says he's down to join next Friday. Just let him know when. Yep, Seth, we do this every Friday at 9 p.m. health, my health holds out, I intend to be here. Straw poll is in the chat again. You guys got 5 minutes left to go vote. 5 minutes left to go vote. Get those votes in. So we may declare a winner. Say again?
Something's wrong with the poll.
What's wrong with the poll?
I can only vote once.
Yeah. Leave it to Floridian.
Well, I understand you're in Florida. You expect to have to vote.
Exactly. Dead neighbors that wanted to vote, I was going to vote for them. We got to give some love to Straight Outta Canada, you know?
Just shit, pussycat.
And the pussycats need some petting, you know?
How's that for a throwback?
The Pussycats was cool. I gotta admit, like, he should actually do that, Larry. Do like an homage cover to that. That's a brilliant idea.
John Afters, yeah.
First thing I thought of when you said she was a singer.
Yeah. Let's take a look again at all the artwork. I'm gonna put it back up. We're gonna start with Randy's. Niobe and the Pussycats.
And the Pussycats.
You know,
sorry. I'm a kid from the 70s. Sorry.
Archie's weird because Archie Riverdale, because Josie is the black girl, and it's like, well, is the black girl not the black girl anymore? It's weird. So we got I've never seen the movie though, Josie and the Pussycats. I guess I should watch it.
The cartoon the movie was terrible.
Don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it. The movie was terrible.
You don't do it. All right, guys.
You've never hot chick in that. I forgot her name, but the one who was in the center, she's hot.
Yeah, the one that's Josie. But
Melody.
Not yeah,
Melody,
whatever.
Yeah.
She's hot. Like I'll just mute
Josie,
her.
Melody, and Valerie.
I think we all kind of were like, oh, Melody, the one that
Well, you can
sings on
see
voice. Doesn't know
you can
she's
tell that Melody. She's the drummer.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's Randy Zimmerman's Randy the Zim in the straw poll, and then we have after that Josh C. Lyman's Niobe in the Zone, Britney Spears homage, and you can vote for Mr. Lyman, Josh C. Lyman. Get it in there. Get it in there. Get it in there.
The right side looks like she's about to be on SNL. I just that's where I saw it. That's like that.
I mean, that's pretty much what this album cover looks like if you go and look at it.
And then we got sorry, I'm not kicking about the chat. There we go. We got Day of the Supremes, Niobe, Straight Outta Canada. And you can find him on the Day the Supreme.
My only question is, when does the mixtape drop?
Yeah.
Niobe.
And let's look at we're gonna look at Pete's Niobe.
Bring it up. Boom. Look at that.
Niobe, hit maybe one time. Make sure you follow Pete on Instagram and Twitter at PEAT11717. That's Pete at 11717. Yeah.
Single covers.
Let's see here. And then
More than just friends.
Now, Varian,
Yeah.
if the cover wins that's the Britney Spears one, are you going to sing the song for us?
absolutely
Do it.
Absolutely.
Mandatory. Make it mandatory.
No.
I want to hear you say "Baby, hit me one more time."
I retired
Time.
I retired from singing
Full verse.
after I did a duet. I did a duet that could never hit the airwaves ever.
We got to get
Rock.
Varian back on here. This sober Varian who's eating McDonald's is not as entertaining. I drunk Varian.
Sponsoring McDonald's
You-
unsolicited.
You mean our sponsor, McDonald's?
If we had a sponsor,
where you can eat the mob's fries after
there was so much that we would not be able to talk about.
Yeah.
So what art supplies do you like? I like the art supplies from this company because, kids sometimes get really enjoyable about those wooden balsa containers that are full of chalk and crayons and a pencil sharpener that won't actually sharpen the pencils, and the random couple of brushes, only one or two, and they're always with cat hair instead of horse hair or, something useful.
So, Varian, if this show was about pandering and trying to get people to buy your wares, who would your sponsor be?
Amazon.
Sorry.
I was thinking about maybe a source,
No, I wasn't.
possibly a point. Just saying. Just asking.
It would only be right.
Just asking.
We got 1 minute, actually less than 1 minute, for the polls closed. All the entries look amazing, says Glenn Ford. Thank you, Glenn. I'm sure the artists appreciate that. And the polls are now closed. And I know that let me explain what that means to the Floridians out there. That means you can't vote anymore.
What the hell? I want to rebound. This was rigged.
Look, man, it's like the beach.
Because I'm in New York, I get more electoral votes, though, right?
So here we go, fellas. Drum roll, please. And it looks like the winner of tonight's challenge is Dave the Supreme.
Straight out of Canada.
Shut up, word.
Yeah. Yeah, Dave the Supreme is tonight's winner.
Congratulations.
So, listen, just get some Timmy's with that gift card, though, and it make me feel better about it. You got to get Timmy. Greatest coffee in the
McDonald's
world.
gift card? After all that McDonald's talk, I thought we were getting McDonald's for this.
No, it's all Amazon gift cards. I'm sorry, fellas.
I'd have drawn my ass off if it would have been a Tim Hortons gift card.
Oh, let's see.
So wait a minute, an Amazon card, so anything I order, I'm going to get a month from now?
There you go. Yep.
A month and a half or something.
It's actually
right.
what's funny is it's actually our last gift card and from Amazon, and it's the gift card next week. I don't know how to even like. I'm not sure. It's a freaking
Pornhub?
Home Depot.
Oh, I'm back next week. I own a house. I'm coming back next week.
I'm like, what am I supposed to do with that? But okay.
I got to buy stuff for the wall. I got to fix the banister. Gardening season. Yeah, no, I'm in. I'm coming back next year. I'm kicking ass next week.
For the Home Depot, everybody's like Home Depot gift card.
Yeah, and the home ownership.
I get a lot of show stuff from Home Depot. I'll tell you.
Number one, number two, home ownership makes you live at fucking Home Depot, bro.
Yeah, I will admit. I mean, that's a part of that is true. However, home ownership also means that you can apply for that EBT card. I'm joking.
I'm Puerto Rican. I just stand outside Home Depot and people just give me work. It's weird.
Puerto Rican. I didn't know that. I seen. I think it was on your page. Have you drank Fabuloso?
Yeah, no, I'm not injecting disinfectant. For us, it's Fabuloso.
Okay, me and Dave have to drink Awesome.
Dude,
there you go.
It comes from Dollar Tree. We have to drink Awesome.
What's killing me right now? It's cool because with the quarantine, the bodega is still open. The bodega is necessary. The bodega cat's okay, so everything's good. But the pupusa place is closed, and it's breaking my heart.
The pupusa.
They're like Salvadoranian tortillas.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they're so good.
Because I hear pupusa and I don't
tacos.
Varian.
Yes.
Because everything's closed.
Varian. Mm-hmm. What about the Zima? There's no Zima here?
There's no Zima. I did have some Zima about a year ago.
I know a guy if you need a Zima hookup.
Guys, so everybody, Dave the Supreme is the winner tonight with his Niobe piece. Congratulations, Dave.
Thank you, everybody.
And
that was killer.
We will be killer. Randy and I will be back Tuesday night, Indie Vote live. We got a couple of cool guests coming in, and then got an announcement to make. I guess I can announce it. She can't stop me. New, I guess I can say co-host on Indie Vote. I was on not Indie Vote, but on Geekgasm. Maybe I should I'll go ahead and leak it out. Apparently, Stephanie Menard is the new co-host of Geekgasm.
Nice.
Kind of saw that coming, but all right.
Interesting. So didn't know that. I got told today. I was like, really? Okay.
And then Varian's getting the news on Monday. He just got fired.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll get you on Geekgasm. We get drunk and we talk comics. Deal with it.
I'll get a FedEx here at the house. Like you could have just told me. You're gonna get professional.
You're gonna get calling all those WWE employees.
Make you sign for it.
Friday nights when they give the good news, and Monday mornings when you get the pink slip. Everyone's pissed off anyway.
I understand that Brock Lesnar was released too. I don't know. That's true. Did anybody else see that?
I thought he just didn't re-sign.
No, he done with his appearances for the year.
Nah. So guys, we want everybody to stay safe. Please, guys, wash your hands, stay safe, practice some type of social distancing, even if your city opens back up.
6 feet.
Yeah. Be careful. We'll be back here next week with a whole new challenge on Indie Vote Art of War, and then we will be back. Yeah. Be back Thursday Thursday morning. Randy and I will be back for Indie Vote Breakfast Buzz, where we talk comics just in the AM with our never-ending cups of coffee. And then that's pretty much it. Also, make sure to check Josh C. Lyman out. He's going to be on Origins. I've already booked it. Indie Vote Origins. His whole story.
What am I getting paid for that?
No.
Hypothermia?
Yeah. Everybody, tell our viewers where they can find you at before we leave.
Well, you guys can find me at Art of Josh Lyman. My next actual indie project is Dreaded Dinosaur. I'm working an issue of that or a story of that, 10 pages or whatever have you. I'm always available for that. I am working commissions live tomorrow via all of my social media. I'll be working on that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You can find me in drawing or, just kind of hanging out with these guys and, taking the piss out of them.
Good night, Randy. Marv.
Good night, Marv. Good night, Glenn.
Bye, Marv.
Make sure you check out Glenn's show too. He has a YouTube Ionicus Toy Review. He reviews toys every almost every week, couple toys every week. A lot of cool action figures. So check that out as well. Ionicus Toy Review. I'll link it in the description after
the video. Toy. Look at it. Look at this toy.
Oh.
This is a limited Bucky O'Hare, sir. Thank you very much.
Rand, did you say where they can find you? You just said it, right?
Zim Geek Channel, ZIMMGEK on YouTube. There's my email address down there. You can find me primarily on Facebook, and every once in a while I'm a twit. And I'll twit on Twitter under Randy Zim.
I too twit on Twitter.
I thought you say you're a twit. Oh.
And then
occasionally I will twit on the Twitter
site.
Twit.
Okay. It's a new trolling site, twit.com.
No, it's not.
And then it's like Vero, but you need less verification and validation.
They took a blood sample and a stool sample, Vero, from me.
Oh,
you were talking to the wrong people, but I guess they're a little happier.
Whatever works for them, I guess.
The underground indie advocating devil, Rob Anderson, sir. Where can they find you at?
Owner of the internet.
And at 4 a.m. this morning, that sound downstairs in your house, that's me. That's where I'll be.
Are you making me breakfast and coffee?
Of course.
Yeah. All right. Bring it. Come on over.
But I'll be
because I'm going to bed at 5.
But I'll be naked, Josh. It's my thing. I have to do it naked. I have to cook in the
Here's my coffee. Here's my corned beef and hash, and now I'm going to bed. Just don't wake me.
And I'll be holding the toast in a certain place. I'm just saying. I'll be excited.
Hey, you know what? Corned beef hash on butter with toast and fantastic.
The butter's homemade.
Oh yeah, Irish butter.
Oh,
more salt.
Duck butter.
The only butter that's specialized in the butter section. I'm just saying.
But it's kosher.
Where can they find you, sir?
Not here again.
Yeah, you're off the show. You're off.
Let's go. Congratulations.
Pete, where can they find you?
All right. You can, usually when Rob's not in your refrigerator, that's me in your refrigerator.
And he's frozen.
But you mean, yeah, exactly. On Instagram and Twitter at PEAT11717, Pete11717. The studio on Instagram, it's Fat Guy Inc. 2014. That's our studio name, really. Look, you can see the t-shirt. It's Fat Guy Inc.
To the Google.
We'll actually be doing, huh?
To the Google.
We'll actually be doing a live stream this Sunday at 8 p.m. Fat Guy Inc. 2014 on Instagram. Come check it out. We're going to be showcasing 3 local artists, kind of like this, but different, and not as much fun, and
like this,
very much PG. Very much PG.
Play that back for them.
But yeah, we're going to have a great time. You guys are all invited if you ever want to come do that as well, and everyone's invited to come hang out. And of course, there's no con, so I'm doing commissions up to Ding Dong because I have nothing else to do. So message me, come. I'll draw some stuff. I'll paint some stuff. Shit, I'll grab some clay out of somewhere. I'll dig a hole and get clay. And
it might be a little painful if you're doing them up the Ding Dong.
No, I do my best work. in a rush and up the ding dong.
And then we have
However, you have to hold a pencil, I guess.
Dave Supreme, tonight's champion. Dave, where can they find you at, sir?
You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube at David Supreme.
Cool.
I work on all kinds of things.
Yeah, and you can get one of those pieces that he just did. Everyone here is available for commissions. Even Rob, he'll even write you a story.
I'll write you a story. It'll be a great story. Fantastic.
No. Randy says he's not available for commissions, but I mean, throw him enough cash. If you got a commercial job, he'll take it.
Every artist
gotta have that money though.
Come up and see me
as soon as Whitmer tells me I can work.
Guys, thanks
in the
for coming
meantime,
on.
I'll work on my crowdfunding book. Thank you.
Just don't give me any of that exposure.
Yeah,
I got plenty of. I exposed myself.
Arian's got plenty of that available.
Exposure bucks.
We've been exposed enough. Just to ask the
Yeah,
police.
I exposed. Yeah, exactly.
Demand a recount.
Thanks for joining us, guys. We really appreciate it. Thanks for watching us. We'll be back. Indie Vote Radio final numbers were actually 10,900. So that was pretty cool. For Friday night, I'll take it. I'm gonna screenshot that and post it too.
Yeah, quarantine.
I just want to give out, before we leave, I just want to give out a heartfelt I'm so sorry to everybody working up at Marvel. They have all been told pencils down.
Really?
Yes, wow. It's on Bleeding Cool. Everybody in the office is done.
Wow.
Take care, guys. Good luck.
Yeah.
Wow.
Never too late to do indie.
Never too late, unless
Nothing
you
personal, but we do indie comics, so we never sleep.
Yeah, I mean, you could they can't do indie comics.
I do it all. I'm just saying, I'm a whore. I'll work for anybody.
Yeah, they can't do indie comics because they have to make sure they suffer with their college. Remember?
Are you not familiar with Dynamite as a brand? We're indie. Aren't you owned by Marvel?
Everything.
You guys have a good night watching us. We're gonna be backstage talking for a while. See you guys later. Get some sleep.